so the U.S. doesn't shoulder the burden alone. Defense Secretary Jim Mattis, while visiting NATO ally Denmark, was coy when asked about future plans.
War sometimes doesn't give you all good options. That's the nature of war. It's not a good situation.
Shortly after the inauguration, President Trump stumped his commanders during a meeting at CENTCOM by asking, what does winning look like in Afghanistan? It's still not clear, Maria, militarily, that there is a very good answer.
Sure. All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. We want to get more on this right now with Staff Sergeant Johnny Joey Jones, a retired U.S. Marine Corps bomb technician who served in Afghanistan. Good to see you, sir. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me on.
You've been on the ground, obviously, have seen this up close and personal. What's your thought on these additional troops?
Well, I think what we've seen here is really it's a change in our goal. It's a change in our mission. Yes, it's a change in strategy, but for Sean Spicer to discredit the troop surges 2007 or 2009 and 10, that's not really a fair assessment. Those were actually very effective. We pushed the Taliban to the brink of extinction almost in Afghanistan in 2010, just to turn around in 2011 and let domestic politics and a presidential campaign change that. So what we're looking at now, surging troops from 8,400 to 12,000, that's not the same type of strategy at all. What we've changed is our mission. Our mission now is simply to outlast the Taliban in Afghanistan, hopefully support a central government, and ultimately keep a stronghold in Afghanistan for foes in that region like Iran, Pakistan, who's walked both sides of the line, and even China and Russia as they're active in the region. So quite honestly, I don't believe our goal anymore is to defeat the Taliban. I think it's simply to outlast them with our presence in the region.
And in doing that, the troops already there on the ground need the backup. Isn't that right?
Well, exactly. And my point being, 11,400 troops, 12,000 troops, 15,000 troops, we've learned, is not enough to defeat the Taliban.
Right.
So, someone that's deployed as a boot on the ground, I take a little bit of issue knowing that there are 12,000 of my brothers and sisters in harm's way without any political will to support them and give them a mission they can win. 100,000 troops could defeat the Taliban. We saw it happening. But politics back home wouldn't let it happen. That's okay if that's the case. We just need to accept that and bring our boys home and girls home, or redefine our mission so that the American people know why their sons and daughters are there and what they're going to be there doing.
You make a lot of great points, really, Sergeant. Well, what you're saying, though, is when you look back to 2007 and 2010, actually, the additional troops worked.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the Al-Anbar province was deemed unwinnable until General Petraeus walked around without any protective gear on after 40,000 more troops pushed al-Qaeda out of the region. We did the same thing in Helmand province just to watch it all fall. When I was in Helmand, we were pushing every day. We took strongholds every day. We fought hard for them. Nowzad, Marja, Sangin were some of the deadliest battles for the Marine Corps, at least in Afghanistan. But we won those battles until we were told to reduce our numbers. And then that was a political decision. I'm not even really criticizing President Obama. Our country made that decision. No one really raised a stink about it, and we gave all that back up. It's frustrating for me, but if that's going to be the political strategy, or if the politics are going to affect military strategy, so be it. Just be honest about it.
Yeah.
Bring our guys and gals home and let the country to its own devices.
Sergeant, thank you very much for the really important points that you make. We appreciate you joining us this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The ball firmly in the Senate's court now.